Tyrone Wallace was the last pick in the 2016 NBA draft, but today that doesn't matter because we're hopping in the career era and making him the greatest player of all time. But at the beginning of every season, we get to help him out by spinning this upgrade wheel. Starting with our first upgrade, he's gonna get 99 potential. That is big. His potential is going from a 70 all the way up to a 99. But even with 99 potential, he's at the very bottom of the rotation. But he'll get more chances at upgrades because for every playoff series he wins, he gets to spin the upgrade wheel again. But he kind of needs to be in the rotation for that. But he's gonna need a lot more upgrades because the goal of this video is for Tyrone Wallace to finish with more than 6 MVPs and 6 Finals MVPs to become the goal. In his first season, Tyrone Wallace probably didn't get any minutes. Okay, he got 1 minute, so he's officially not gonna be a rookie next season. And yeah, he only played 1 game all season. So the Jazz are the 2nd seed, but honestly, I'm just gonna sim the playoffs. If they make it far, they make it far. He's not gonna get any upgrades, but he could get a championship. Never mind, they're gonna lose in the 2nd round and the Raptors win the championship. But at least we get an upgrade at the start of his 2nd season, and this time we're gonna land on LeBron's longevity. That goes perfect with the 99 potential. Those might be the best 2 upgrades you can get side by side, because now along with his 99 potential, his peak end age goes all the way to 35. And while we're at it, I'm gonna put his peak start age to 28. In the draft, the Jazz don't have a great pick or anything. We're gonna go ahead and draft Luke Kennard, and we also have pick number 28. Okay, they're gonna trade it. Let's hope they at least trade it for something good. We're gonna get Scal and Garrett Temple. I mean, that's all right. And who they miss out on? Some random. So after the potential and longevity upgrades, our guy is not on the team anymore. So now we gotta find him. Let's go to all players. Steph Curry's on the Bulls now. I'm just gonna filter this to point guards. Let's go last names. He's down at the bottom on a 2-way contract. He's a 72 overall, and he is on the Wizards now. On the bright side, he's not the 15th man in the rotation anymore, but he still has a long way to getting in the rotation. In year 2, Tyrone Wallace's overalls dropping by 5. I feel like they didn't play him. Yeah, they didn't play him at all. They sent him down to the G League, and the Wizards didn't make the playoffs. They were all the way down to the 12th seed with just 31 wins. So at the beginning of his 3rd season, he gets another spin on the wheel. He only has 1 NBA minute so far, and with Michael Jordan's athleticism, hopefully his overall is high enough to get some more minutes. His attributes are so low that it actually put them up a good bit, but I'm afraid his overall is not going to go up that much just because it is athleticism. So he was a 73 overall, and now he's up to a 75 without the -4, obviously. In the 2018 draft, the Wizards have picked number 8. My only concern is that they're not going to keep him, but I'm still going to go ahead and draft someone. Marvin Bagley's here. He has all NBA potential in this world. So does Mitchell Robinson. Wendell Carter Jr. also does, but other than that, we have a couple all-star guys. MPJ has all NBA potential, so I can't really go wrong here, but with Marvin Bagley also being the highest overall, I'm gonna take him. Let's hope he stays on the Wizards, or let's just pray on Marvin Bagley's downfall. So to player progression, we go to see if he's still on the team. I don't see him, and if I go to point guards, he's not here. Westbrook is on the Nets now. Every time I filter to point guards, we have something crazy. Now we just gotta go to the last names. I don't see him yet, but he's probably like right under Westbrook. No, wait, am I blind? No, I'm not. He's gonna keep being down. He's on the Knicks now, and he's an 82 overall. And that's kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys saw, but the Knicks have Luka. So we have control of the Knicks now. They have Porzingis as their best player. They still have Melo. They have Donovan Mitchell. Tyrone Wallace is an 82, of course. And then we have Luka now. This starting lineup is about to be absolutely insane. We got a year 2 Donovan Mitchell. Technically, a year 2 Tyrone Wallace because he didn't play last season at all. Honestly, with 1 minute in his NBA career, we could call this year 1. We got a year 1 Luka, and we got Melo, who just averaged 22. And then we have Porzingis in his 4th season. I'm kind of confused how the Knicks only won 20 games last season. Let's hope they can do a lot better. In Tyrone Wallace's first actual NBA game, he played terrible. 1.7 rebounds, 9 assists, 4 turnovers, and 0 for 6. But I'll take it. He's going to score his first point on his road to becoming the GOAT. Luka's going to win the MVP, only averaging 14 points a game, but he averaged 7 rebounds and assists. Of course, the Jazz are still good with him off the team. Wow, he's somehow dropping it overall, but in his first full season, he's going to average 9 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists a game. The shooting splits are all right, but we definitely got to get those up. And the Knicks were incredibly underwhelming. They ended up finishing as the 12th seed. So this has been a rough start so far, but at the beginning of season 4, we're going to land on 99 shot tendency. That is amazing. His shot tendency is going to go all the way from a 43 up to a 99. And on top of that, with the Knicks being bad, they had the 11th pick in the draft. They're actually not going to trade it. Let's see who the best guys on the board are. DeAndre Hunter's all-NBA potential. Then we have Garland's all-NBA, and I think that's it. I feel like DeAndre Hunter's the better fit just because he's a small forward and Darius Garland's a point guard. Like, we have Donovan Mitchell, Luka, and Tyrone Wallace. But Darius Garland's 19, DeAndre Hunter's 21. I'm just going to take Garland and hope for the best. Yeah, they're both the same overall, but Garland is 2 years younger. So hopefully that works out in our favor. I'm excited for player progression again. Tyrone Wallace is up to a 90 overall. Why is he under Luka and Donovan Mitchell? That is very weird. And then Melo's only down, I want to say he's actually down 1 overall. He's just down 2 because I changed his position. But now this big four of Tyrone Wallace, Luka, Donovan Mitchell, and Porzingis is about to go insane. insane, and they're all 25 or younger. Tyrone Wallace is going to win the most improved player, going from 9 to 23 points a game with that 99 shot tendency. His field goal percentage got way better. I can't say the same for his 3-point percentage, but we got time to fix that. So he now has his first accolade under his belt, but he's 25 years old, so we got to chop chop. And the Knicks are going to get better. They go from the 12th seed to the 6th seed. Round 1, they have to play Philly, and this looks like a really good team led by Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, and Lonzo Ball. The Knicks are going to take game 1, though. They end up winning by 20. Melo dropped 27, Porzingis had 25, Donovan Mitchell with 22, and Wallace with a 24-point triple-double. That is a crazy start to his playoff debut. Game 2, the Sixers are going to take by 8. Game 3, the Knicks blow them out, but we have a tie series. But in game 5, I'm a little shook. This one can go either way. Okay, Melo, what are you doing? He got fouled. I mean, at least Jaren Jackson fouled out, but I don't know why he took that. He's going to make his first free throw. Also, he has the cornrows on. The second free throw is going to miss, but at least he gets 3. He can put the Knicks up by 2, and that's what he does. 2 minutes to go. Lonzo's going to find Embiid. Embiid's going to hand it off to Simmons. I don't know how he didn't score there. Ben Simmons is going to spin his way into the paint. He kicks it out to Jahlil Okafor. I guess they're going to settle for a Jahlil Okafor floater, but he makes it. That is very surprising. Now let's see if Melo can cook him on the drive. What a shot. He pulled the cornrows out, and all of a sudden he's playing like Nuggets Melo. Lonzo's going to kick it to Jahlil Okafor to Ben Simmons. He's definitely not going to shoot that 3, but he has to chuck up the contested mid-range, and it's off. The 76ers offense has been super sloppy. Let's hope it stays that way. Melo is going to kick it to Donovan Mitchell in the corner to Tyrone Wallace. He's going to wait for the screen. Oh, never mind. He's just going to hand it to Porzingis, and his 3's good. I don't know how that play worked, but whatever they got going on is working right now because they're up by 5 as Lonzo steps out of bounds. Oh, what is Porzingis doing? Okay, at least Melo caught that. I don't know why he didn't pass it to someone near him, though. Melo's going to kick it to Wallace. Wallace is going to kick it back to Donovan Mitchell. Sixers are going to send the double. That leaves Porzingis wide open, and he puts them up 7. That's the dagger. So the Knicks are able to take a 3-2 lead in the series, and that's all thanks to Donovan Mitchell dropping 39, Melo had 32, and Tyrone Wallace put up 15 and 8 on an efficient shooting night. But in game 6, the Knicks got absolutely fried in the second half. We're going to a game 7. And in that game 7, with Tyrone Wallace's first playoff upgrade on the line, Melo's going to miss the layup. Knicks are only up 1. RJ Barrett throws it down to Ben Simmons in the corner, driving on Donovan Mitchell. He's going to kick it to Okafor, back to Simmons. They just keep swinging the ball around. RJ Barrett's going to find Embiid. He's going to take the jumper over Jakob Poeltl for the lead. The Knicks still have enough time, though. Melo's going to set the screen for Donovan Mitchell, trying to drive past Ben Simmons. He takes the jumper. That's not the shot. He should have tried to take a layup there. Ben Simmons is going to use the screen from Embiid. He finds him down low. He almost steps out of bounds. Wait, was it out of bounds? No, it's not. So the 76ers get another chance here with just 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Lonzo Ball's going to kick it to Embiid, to Jahlil Okafor, to RJ Barrett left open. His 3's off. Knicks are only down 1. Luka on the break, driving. He finds Melo. Oh gosh, that is not a good shot. And now with the 5-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, they're going to chew the clock out. So the Knicks are going to need a stop and a score. Lonzo looking for Embiid is able to find him. Oh gosh, Knicks send the double, and it's not good enough. So now the Knicks need a 3. They're going to use their last timeout. Luka gets an open one, and he ties the game up. But now with 6 seconds to go in game 7, they're going to find De'Aaron Fox. Oh gosh, he throws it down low to Embiid. Porzingis gets the block, and we're going to overtime. I don't know how the 76ers have Lonzo and De'Aaron, considering they're from the same draft class. Melo's going to miss. I want to say De'Aaron was the number 5 pick, and Lonzo was the 2. De'Aaron is going to cook Donovan Mitchell. He's not going to shoot it, though. RJ Barrett's going to find Lonzo. I don't know why Jahlil Okafor is sitting at the top of the key. What is going on here? What is this offense? He's looking for Embiid. He's going to find him, but with only 3 seconds to go, he has to go up with the shot. He's blocked by Porzingis. That's another clutch block from our big man. Melo on the break finds Porzingis, and he throws down the dunk for the lead. Porzingis is the MVP of this game so far. He just got that block to help the Knicks take the lead. He got the block to send the game into overtime, and he's going to get another. So now the 76ers have to foul. Donovan Mitchell sinks the first free throw, and to put the Knicks up by 4, this is a big free throw, and he makes it. But this game is not over yet. RJ Barrett's going to inbound it to De'Aaron Fox. They need a 3. Oh my gosh, RJ Barrett ended up not pulling that. Lonzo's going to miss, though, and the Knicks are going to win. That was such a stressful game, but with that being Tyrone Wallace's first playoff series win, he's going to get another upgrade. Let's get something good here. He's going to get +10 to his athleticism. That's not the best, especially considering he already got Michael Jordan's athleticism, but a lot of his attributes in the athleticism category are, oh my gosh, yeah, all these went up to 99 because potential. His strength is going to stay at a 98, and now he's a 92 overall. But I mean, he definitely deserved that upgrade. He dropped 27, 8, and 8 with 2 steals and 4 blocks in a game 7. But things are going to get harder as we have to go up against Westbrook. This team on paper does not look good enough to be a 2nd seed, but all they need is Westbrook. He's a 98 overall, and he's a 3-time MVP. So here goes nothing. Let's see if the Knicks can get another upset. They're going to take game 1 just like the last series. They lose game 2. They win game 3. The Nets don't tie it up at 2, and the Knicks gentleman sweep. So Tyrone Wallace is going to get his 2nd upgrade of this playoff run. Oh my gosh, please slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Yes, we get Wemby's defense. defense. That's going to be huge because our interior defense goes all the way up to 96. Our perimeter defense is going to hit 80. Then we get a 99 block. And when it comes to tendencies, we get 99 contest shot. And our block shot tendency goes from a 25 all the way up to a 99. Last upgrade helped Tyrone Wallace go from a 91 to a 92. And now he goes from a 92 to a 92. Probably because it was big man attributes that went up and he's a shooting guard. So that takes us on to the conference finals. We have to play the Celtics. And I'm a little scared because these are the defending champions. And the fact that Isaiah Thomas is not going to fall out of his prime, and they have prime Jaylen Brown, they have Lowry Markkanen, that all scares me as we are going to get swept. But that was a great run considering we were the 6th seed. Isaiah Thomas wins back-to-back finals MVPs. For our year 5 spin on the wheel, please keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No, we're not going to get 99 touch tendency. Instead, we get a random rating to 99, attribute 1 through 36. We get attribute 10, but that's one of the worst things we could have gotten. We're going to get 99 post control out of every attribute. So now we got to make our way to the draft. Let's see what pick the Knicks have. They have pick number 20. Jaden McDaniels has all-star potential. Devin Vassell has all-star potential. And those are the only 2 guys with it. I think I'm going to take Devin Vassell. Oh yeah, he's 19 and Quickly's 21. So I am definitely taking Vassell. Wow, LaMelo almost went to the Hornets just like real life. I feel like Tyrone Wallace might be near a 99 now with that potential upgrade. He's going to go up to a 95. He's the best player on the team. And we have Garland going up 6 overall, Donovan Mitchell going up 2, and Luka going up 4. So Tyrone Wallace is officially the best shooting guard in the league, and he's a top 6 player in the league. LeBron is on the Hawks now, and Curry's on the Nuggets. And with this roster, it's kind of weird. We created some teammate duos like Luka and Porzingis who played together on the Mavs, and then Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland who played together on the Cavs. And in the offseason, we got iHeart. I didn't even sign him. The only thing I control is the draft. The CPU does everything else. Giannis is going to win the MVP. I'm going to start showing it because I feel like Tyrone Wallace might be able to win it soon. He's on the All-NBA first team, which is crazy because that's the first All-NBA team he's made in his career. I thought he would make the second or the third team, and on the season, he averaged 23, 8, and 8 with a steal and 2.5 blocks a game. Those tendencies really helped him out. Bro, that 3-point percentage is still looking pretty bad. So let's hope we can get an upgrade to help with that soon, as the Knicks are the 4 seed. They have to play the Nets again in the first round. They don't look good. I guess Westbrook is really carrying them this much. So here goes nothing. Game 1, the Nets are going to blow us out. Game 2, we actually take, but only by 4. Game 3, we lose by 1. We can't tie the series up. We're not going to get gentlemen swept. We win by 1. But in game 6, we just had a terrible first quarter. That second quarter was actually good. Third quarter, yeah, this one's over. We're going to get blown out and eliminated. We lost by 41 points. Oh my gosh. Melo and Porzingis were the only ones that did something. For Tyrone season 6 upgrade, we're going to get Wilt Chamberlain's rebounding. Kind of crazy. We're getting all these big man upgrades like Wilt's rebounding and Wemby's defense. His offensive rebound's going to go to a 98, and then his defensive rebound to a 99. That's going to bring him to a 96 overall. The Knicks have pick number 24, and the fact that Cam Thomas is still here with all-star potential is crazy. I'm going to take him. So now as we go into player progression another time, Tyrone Wallace is a 98 overall, Luka's a 95, Donovan Mitchell 92, and then Garland's going up to an 83. We also have John Collins on the team now. That's perfect with Melo dropping. And Tyrone Wallace is the best player in the league now, and he's going to win the MVP averaging 24, 12, and 8. So at 27 years old, he's finally starting to get some real accolades, and this universe is so strange. We have Cade on the Spurs, we have Ben Simmons as a 6th man, Anthony Davis averaging 35, and then Bol panned out. We also have Luka on the All-NBA first team. He averaged 19, 7, and 11. And as for seeding, the Knicks are going to finish as the 4 seed. I'm kind of surprised because I feel like on paper they're really good. So let's see how far they can go. In their first round matchup, they have to play the Bucks led by Giannis. They're going to go up 3-0. They're not able to sweep the Bucks, but they're going to make it out in 5, which gives us another upgrade. And this time around, we get to put any rating to 99. And this is an obvious one. His 3-pointer's only an 80, so I'm going to max that out. I mean, he shot under 30% from 3 this year, and he shoots 32% in his career. So hopefully that helps against a big 3 of Jaylen Brown, Isaiah Thomas, and Lowry Markkanen. The Celtics somehow went to 7 against the Wizards. The Knicks are going to take a 2-1 lead and a 3-1 lead. That is super surprising, and they win 3 straight. Or 4 straight, actually. The Celtics took game 1. I thought the Knicks were going to win that series. On paper, they look better, but I didn't think it would be that easy as we get 99 touch tendency now. So Tyrone Wallace is going to be getting the ball way more as his touch tendency goes from 51 to 99. And next regular season, I feel like his points per game is going to skyrocket. In the conference finals, we have to play Philly, who have Ben Simmons as their best player coming off the bench. And this team looks better than the Celtics team we just played, so I am a little bit scared as they take the first 2 games. We're able to take game 3 and we tie it up. But in game 4, the Knicks had a way better fourth quarter. They're going to run away with it. That is a big win. Tyrone Wallace put up 33, 7, and 18. Luka had a double-double. Porzingis dropped 30. But being 1 win away from the NBA Finals, the Knicks are down by 1. Tyrone Wallace gets double-teamed. He's going to kick it to Garland, to Donovan Mitchell. Back to Garland. Garland's going to swing it. Tyrone Wallace in the corner is just standing there. He's gonna end up using the screen from Porzingis, and now with just 5 seconds to go, Porzingis gets a wide open mid-range for the lead. But we went up against the Sixers team earlier. They are so dangerous with De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo, Ben Simmons, and Embiid, who's gonna miss the shot. They also have Jahlil Okafor, who in this universe panned out. Oh my gosh, Porzingis gets left wide open again. He can't knock down the three, and that Sixers ball, I don't know how they got the rebound. So now Philly can retake the lead. Lonzo's gonna throw it down low to Embiid. Porzingis, please just put your hands up. That is great defense, but Embiid scores. But hey, good offense beats good defense. Let's see if we can score here. Porzingis kicks it out to John Collins, to Wallace. The drive on Lonzo. He's gonna body him, but he misses. So if the 76ers score here, they have a really good chance at forcing a game 7. They go down low to Embiid again for the fade, and it's good. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. The Knicks might need a 3 here with just 19 seconds to go. They're gonna inbound it to Wallace. Wallace on the drive, the between the legs. That's a terrible shot. And unfortunately, due to that bad shot, we're going to a game 7. And thank goodness the Knicks locked it in that 4th quarter. They're going to the finals. All thanks to a 35-point triple-double from Wallace. Our boy is cooking, and in the finals, we have to face the Suns led by Boogie. But before we do that, let's spin the wheel again, and he's gonna get Giannis's finishing. And the Suns' big 3 of Trey, Booker, and Boogie look really good. They were the 4 seed just like us, and with Jalen Johnson being a 73 overall, I feel like the Knicks should be able to win and take advantage of that, as they not only go up 3-0 in the series, but they blow out the Suns in game 6, making Tyrone Wallace an NBA champion. And he gets one step closer to the goal as he wins his first finals MVP. He had a really successful season, winning the regular season and finals MVP. For beating the Suns in the finals, he gets +10 to his rebounding. That's not going to do much at all after landing on Wilt's rebounding, but now we're going to get to control a trade. That's big. In the 2022 draft, we have Paolo, Jabari Smith, and Chet. I could try to trade for them, but with none of them having Hall of Fame potential, I'm just going to wait for next year's draft to trade for a pick. So that takes us to player progression. Tyrone Wallace is a 99, Luka's a 97 now, Garland's an 86. Melo's starting to drop. Last season, he only averaged 10 points a game, but hey, he played his part, and we're definitely fine with Luka as his replacement. Tyrone Wallace is up to 28 points per game. He's going to win back-to-back MVPs. Keegan Murray's going to win the Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons wins another 6-man, and Anthony Davis wins another depoy. The Nets are going to win 68 games, so I guess we're not the 1 seed. But I mean, we do have the MVP. We have Luka on the All-NBA second team, averaging 21, 8, and 11. LeBron just went back to the Heat, and the Knicks are the 2nd seed. Round 1, we have to play the Wizards, who still have John Wall and Bradley Beal. We're going to sweep them, and that's going to give us Kyrie Irving's handles. So it doesn't only put his ball handle to 99, it's going to put his ISO tendencies up. So that way, when we hop into games, he'll actually ISO. Round 2, we have to play the Bucks, who, other than Giannis, don't look that good. I don't know how they were able to take out the 3 seed Celtics, but at least we don't have to play the Celtics, who are the better team, as we sweep the Bucks. That's going to land us on Steph Curry's shooting, which is huge. We already have the 99-3, but that's going to bring our mid-range to a 94. Our free throw goes up to a 93, and then our 3-point tendency goes from a 25 all the way up to a 99. And that's perfect timing with him finally having a good 3-point shooting season. And I don't know what it is with Philly. We play them every year. I think they were the 3 seed last time we played them, so they are down to the 4 seed, technically a little bit worse. We're able to take game 3, but they tie it up. Game 5 looks like it's over. We just had the most insane first quarter ever. They're actually making it kind of close, but we had a good 4th quarter and we're gonna win. Tyrone Wallace, bro, 39, 15, and 6 with a steal and 2 blocks is crazy. And he made 9 threes. But in game 6, Philly's fighting back. Luka's gonna kick it out to Donovan Mitchell. The open 3, he's gonna miss it. I thought they were gonna take the lead there. Now on the break, they have Jaren on their team? I don't know what it is, but this team is stacked as Jaren makes the layup. So you're telling me on the court right now, they have Ben Simmons. I think that's Markelle Fultz, who probably panned out in this universe. Then they have Joel Embiid, Jahlil Okafor, who panned out in this universe, and Jaren, bro. This lineup is actually insane. We have a small ball lineup. They have a big ball lineup. We're going to find Darius Garland. He kicks it out to Luka, but he only has 3 seconds to go. He finds Donovan Mitchell, and he makes the deep 3 for the tie. They called a timeout, but we're not going to sub Wallace in. He must have fouled out. And to make matters even worse, we have Larry Nance and John Collins as our bigs right now. Garland's actually left open, and he gives the Knicks the lead. As long as we can outplay them on offense, we're good, because they're probably going to get us on the rebounding side. Embiid somehow doesn't step out of bounds. What? The Knicks need to lock in here. They're going to go to Luka. Okay, I don't know what kind of shot that was, and we can't even get the board. So now with the ball in De'Aaron's hands, the Knicks need a stop. Okay, they're going to throw it down low to Embiid. I'm very happy he didn't back down Luka there. That was a very questionable shot, and now with 17 seconds to go, the Knicks have a chance to win. Luka's going to chew out the clock, though. 5 seconds to go. John Collins comes to set the screen. Luka is going gonna have to force up the shot, and he knocks it down with 0.2 on the clock. And Philly's not gonna be able to get a shot off as the Knicks are moving on to the finals. Wow, Tyrone Wallace fouled out in just 15 minutes. For making the finals, Tyrone Wallace gets +10 to his shooting attributes, and in the finals, he has to face a duo of Curry and Jokic. I'm actually kind of scared. Game 1 is gonna go to us by 4 points. Game 2 goes to them. Game 3 goes to us by 6. Game 4, we take a 3-1 lead. And in Game 5, to win the NBA Finals, all the Knicks need is one stop. 8 seconds to go. Emmanuel Mudiay looking for Jokic is gonna find him, and he's blocked by Porzingis. And with Luka knocking down both free throws, the Nuggets are gonna need a miracle. Obi Toppin misses the 3, and the Knicks win back-to-back championships. So Tyrone Wallace is now a 2-time NBA champion and 2-time Finals MVP. But it wasn't even him. Porzingis dropped 43. He had a triple-double, but he shot horrible from the field and from 3. But hey, he's still the Finals MVP. I will take it. For beating Curry and Jokic, he's gonna get +10 to his playmaking attributes. And then at the beginning of Season 8, he gets +10 to his defense. But that's gonna take us on to the NBA draft, where if you guys don't remember, we can control a trade. I want Wemby. So to get him, we're gonna try to trade for the first pick. There are no offers. So we have to call up the Raptors and do this manually. The pick is 4 stars. We have terrible picks, so this definitely won't be easy. I'm gonna try giving them 2 picks. They're gonna say no. 3 picks. Oh, that's a second. Okay, 3 first-round picks. They're gonna say no. We have 2 more to offer them. I still feel like they're gonna say no, but we can give them more. So 5 picks they say no to. What if I give them Larry Nance? I feel like he's low value. Yeah, they say no. I don't want to give up John Collins, but I mean, it's Wemby, so we're gonna do that deal. So with the first pick in the 2023 NBA draft, we're gonna get Victor Wembanyama. I mean, that's a no-brainer. He's almost a higher overall than John Collins already. So now our lineup is stacked. Luka's going up to a 98. Porzingis is dropping, but I mean, we have Wemby, so we can run both of them in the starting lineup. So I'm gonna make Porzingis the starting 4 and Wemby the starting 5. Tyrone Wallace is cooking. He's gonna win MVP number 3. Wemby's gonna win the Rookie of the Year, averaging 18 and 7 with 2 blocks a game. Ben Simmons is just all of a sudden the best 6-man of all time, 3 in a row. And Tyrone Wallace wins the Defensive Player of the Year. The Knicks are gonna win 63 games. I guess that's me for bringing in Wemby. In the first round, the Knicks have to play this Hawks team that came from the play-in, and they don't really have any bad players in their starting lineup, but they don't have anyone crazy either. Knicks are gonna go up 3-0 on them, and they're gonna sweep. That's gonna give us Trade Finder, so we can do another trade now after getting Wemby. What the hell was that voice crack? Anyway, round 2, we have to play the Celtics. Isaiah Thomas is a lot worse. Also, I wonder what team Tatum is on. I don't think I've seen him once this video, unless I just don't remember. Knicks are gonna go up 3-1. Thank goodness they make it out in 5. Okay, let's hope we don't have a voice crack this time. Now we are gonna get +5 to Tyrone Wallace's overall. And since he's already a 99 overall, we're just gonna put all his attributes up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, because his overall can't change. And hold up. In the conference finals, we have to play the Magic, led by Shea Jaw and Marvin Bagley. We almost played Philly again, but they just blew a 3-2 lead. So this Magic team came all the way from the play-in. Let's see if we can beat them. Game 1, we only win by 1. Game 2, we blow them out. Game 3, we blow them out, and we sweep. So that series was not a worry at all. And now we're gonna get Magic Johnson's passing. This late into the video, Tyrone Wallace's passing attributes are all at 99, but we're not gonna get a respin because the other thing this upgrade gives us is dish to open man tendency 99. His assist numbers have been good, but they're about to get way better. And in the finals, they have to go up against the Jazz led by Dame. Wait, Dame's off their bench. How did he win the Western Conference Finals MVP? That is very confusing. I don't know how this team even made it to the finals to begin with. I feel like we're gonna sweep them. Okay, we go up 3-1, and we can't make it out in 5. Let me go to Simcast. Kind of crazy that a 5 seed has us in this position to start with. Tyrone Wallace had an open layup. He's not gonna take it, but Donovan Mitchell gets left wide open and his 3 is good. I can't believe the Jazz are this close to forcing a Game 7. I was gonna say Jamal Murray, but that's DeJounte. Rudy Gobert sets the screen. That's a terrible shot, and Wemby grabs the board. Point Wemby's in a fine. Wallace for the dunk. They go up 6. And with under 50 seconds to go, the Jazz are gonna need to be perfect here. Dame can't seem to get an open 3, but he's gonna take the layup and he scores. The Jazz are gonna full court press. Hopefully we can get an open look from that. Tyrone Wallace is gonna get sent the double. Porzingis is gonna throw it to Wemby. That's almost a turnover, but Wemby puts them up 6. But that would be the dagger as the Jazz run out of time and the Knicks are gonna 3-peat. Tyrone Wallace's career is going extremely well as he's up to 3 MVPs and 3 Finals MVPs. And yeah, he definitely deserved it. He almost dropped 50. For winning the series, he gets his lowest rating to 99. That's gonna be his intangible, so it really doesn't do anything. But at the start of season 9, he gets another upgrade and we get the best free agent on our team. So now we're about to have a very active offseason going into the draft. The only thing that sucks is we can't get the first pick because we did land on Trade Finder, so we can't make our own trade. I'm just gonna take whatever pick I can get. We can't get anything in the top 3. Pick number 4 is owned by the Rockets. We can get it if we trade Garland. I don't know how worth it that is. He averaged 12 and 8 for us. This draft class isn't that good. I think Castle or Sarr are probably the best guys we could get. The other trade's also for Nance and Garland. Let me check out this this draft class. So we have Sar with all NBA potential. I'm gonna filter it just to make sure we're good. Like we have Robert Dillingham we could get. We have Edie. Isaiah Collier starter potential is kind of crazy. We have Modest we could get. Stephon Castle. Even Devin Carter has all-star potential. So honestly, I'm gonna sim past the first couple picks. Sar's gonna go first. Second, the Raptors have it. They take Reed Shepherd. Third is gonna be the Grizzlies. They take Edie. But if we revisit this Rockets trade, I don't know if I should do it to get Castle. And honestly, I'm just gonna hold on to the pick and keep Garland. We do get the top free agent though, and I'm kind of scared to see who it is. We're in 2024, so it's probably not gonna be like a Curry, a KD, and I don't think it'll be like Cade or anyone yet. I don't know, maybe it's like Trae Young or something. Wait, it is Curry. What? Curry is a 96 overall at 36 years old, and we're gonna add him to the team. That is the last thing I expected. Curry's going down to a 94, but he's still amazing. And last season he averaged 22 and 6, shooting 45% from 3. And on top of that, Wemby's going up to a 90, so we have 6 players 90 overall or better. So now we have a starting lineup of Curry, Wallace, Luka, Porzingis, and Wemby, with Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, and Denny coming off the bench. Tyrone Wallace is still going crazy. He's gonna 4-peat on MVPs, and he wins back-to-back depoys as the Knicks win 67 games. And along with Tyrone Wallace, we have 2 other All-NBA players in Luka, who averaged 17, 8, and 9, and then Wemby just barely made it, averaging 21 and 10. Round 1, the Knicks have to play the Bucks, and they have Bob Knox II, a 68 overall point guard. Curry's about to fry him. Game 1, we're gonna win. We blow them out. Curry only put up 21. I mean, he shot good, but he actually let Bob Knox cook him. He's a 68 overall rookie doing this to Curry. That is kind of crazy. Game 2, we're also gonna take. Game 3 goes to us, and we're able to sweep. So that's gonna give us plus 10 to Tyrone Wallace's finishing, but that's technically not our last upgrade because we have Trade Finder in the vault. Round 2 against the Celtics, we're gonna take game 1 by 4. We lose game 2 by about 10. We lose game 3 by 20. This is not good. We tie the series up, and in game 5, thank goodness the Knicks are gonna take this one away. Porzingis dropped 35. Tyrone Wallace put up a triple-double. He shot terrible from the field, but in game 6, the Celtics are blowing out the Knicks, so just like that, we're going to a game 7. Jaylen Brown just casually dropped 47 on us. But in game 7, the Knicks' 4-peat hopes are still alive. They had an amazing third quarter to win them the game, all because Tyrone Wallace filled up the entire stat sheet, which takes us to the conference finals. We have to play the Nets, who have KD and Westbrook. They also have McHale, who played for the Nets. They have Randall, who plays for the Nets now. This is such a weirdly constructed team. Game 1, we win by 17. Game 2, we're gonna get blown out. Game 3, we lose by 15. Okay, 3-peat we were able to do. 4-peat, we still have a chance. But with 2 minutes to go in game 7, we have a 1-point game. Nets are down 1. They're gonna go to Julius Randle. He finds Thomas Bryant. The layup on Porzingis is off. On the break, we have Wemby finding Wallace to pull up mid-range over Randle. He sinks it. KD wearing number 35 on the Nets looks so weird. And the fact that he's being guarded by Curry in a Knicks jersey, bro. KD is just gonna cook. He is doing way too much though. Curry's gonna get the contest, but he still makes it. I don't know what's going on. I think they have KD as their point guard right now because Randall's guarding Wallace, and that was terrible defense. Yeah, they have KD at the 1 right now. Randall is at the 2. This is such a weird lineup. KD is also doing too much. Again, he's gonna pull the mid-range over Curry, and this time he misses. Wemby on the break's gonna kick it to Curry. Curry leading the break, has a man in the paint. He finds Donovan Mitchell, and his layup's good. KD needs to start taking advantage of his height and just pull threes over Curry. Instead, he's gonna take the step back mid-range. It's off. Porzingis can't get the board. KD, what is he doing? He's doing way too much. Sizing up, stepping back, pulling the mid-range. He's gonna miss. And now on the break, we have Wemby finding Curry. Curry trying to make his way into the paint, gets stopped by KD. They send the double. He finds Porzingis. Porzingis kicks it to Wallace. They keep sending the double to everyone. Curry is gonna kick it to Wallace. 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. They find D. Mitch. Donovan Mitchell throws it to Wemby. He gets the wide open dunk, and that's the dagger. What a game. But now the Knicks are back in the finals as Steph Curry gets to go up against his former team. And I can't even say Curry pulled the KD because technically it was the wheel that brought him to our team. And I'm glad he joined the team because the Knicks are going to take down the Nuggets in 6 games to 4-peat. I still can't believe they came back down 3-1 against the Nets to go to the finals. So now Tyrone Wallace only needs 3 more regular season MVPs and finals MVPs to become the GOAT. He is 31 though, so there's not much room for error. But in season 10, we have that trade finder. I don't necessarily need Cooper Flag, but we could get him if we trade Porzingis. And I didn't think a trade would actually come up. I thought we were going to have to get Dylan Harper with the 2nd pick by trading away Donovan Mitchell. But I'd much rather trade Porzingis away. He's 1 year older and we can get the better player. So thank you, Trade Finder, and Cooper Flag, welcome to the team. He's already starting out at an 82 overall. But unfortunately, Steph Curry's already gone. He's going to decline his player option. Unless he signs back with us for whatever reason, and he doesn't. I can't believe he just got a ring and dip. But I didn't even see Wemby's going up to a 94. So without Porzingis, Denny's starting now, and honestly, later down the line, Cooper Flag might start just because of how bad our starting power forward is. I mean, he's not bad, but just way worse than everyone else in the starting lineup. Tyrone Wallace is up to 5 MVPs now. Dylan Harper's going to win the Rookie of the Year since Cooper Flagg came off the bench. Ben Simmons is still at it with his 6-man, and Tyrone Wallace is still at it with his Defensive Player of the Year. The Knicks are the best team in the East, but they're not going to win Coach of the Year. So now we got to lock in and hopefully beat the Nuggets in the finals. Round 1, we have to play the Cavs led by Kyrie. Something about Kyrie being on the Cavs in 2026 just doesn't feel right, but I mean, we're going to sweep them. They're not good. Round 2, we got to play the Nets, who look even worse. KD and Westbrook's overall both went down. They are going to tie the series up at 1 though. Knicks are able to go up 3-1. They can't make it out in 5, but after a great second quarter, they're going to make it out in 6. Shout out Tyrone Wallace. He is going absolutely insane, which takes us on to the conference finals. We have to play this mid-looking Hawks team again. Not sure how they made it from the play-in all the way to the conference finals, so we should beat them. Game 1, we blow them out. Game 2, we win by about 20. Game 3, we win by just 4 points, but we're going to sweep them. And in the finals, we have Tyrone Wallace against Cat. Kind of weird how they're doing the same exact pose. And speaking of Tatum, that's where he is. He's teaming up with Cat. They also have Shade and Sharp, so they look pretty good. Game 1, the Knicks take by 3. Game 2, they take by just 1 point. Game 3, they win by 9. They're not able to sweep. Can they win in 5 though? They can, as Tyrone Wallace wins his 5th finals MVP, which takes us on to season 11. Wemby's up to a 96. He's the 3rd best player on the team. Having 3 95 pluses is kind of crazy. We have Garland going up, and then we have Cooper Flagg at an 87. 6 MVPs for Tyrone Wallace. He just averaged 33. AJ's gonna win the Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons has like 5 6-man of the years, I think. Yeah, 5 in a 6-year span. Shout out to him. He made some threes this season and last season. I don't know why he's pulling 53 pointers all of a sudden though. That is extremely random. He had 3 seasons not shooting any. Before that, he pulled some here and there, and now he's just chucking them again. Anyway, Tyrone Wallace wins another DPOY, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to 6P. I mean, we finished with 5 less wins than the Celtics, but it's crazy. We're a 71-win team and not the best team in the conference. Westbrook's not on the Nets anymore. He's gonna join Giannis. We're gonna gentleman sweep them. And in the second round, we play the Cavs, who we beat last year. They were an 8 seed last year. Now they're a 6 seed, and even on paper, they don't look better. So I feel like we should be able to sweep them. We do. And oh my gosh, the Celtics lost. They took game 1. They took game 2. Okay, they lost game 3. They lost game 4. They won game 5. So they blew a 3-2 lead. And that's kind of crazy considering they have a decent point guard. They have Jaylen Brown. Zion joined the team. That's why they're so good all of a sudden. Then they still have Lowry Markkanen. They still have Jackson Hayes. They have Moses Moody now. Ty Washington's in the 80 overalls. Devin Vassell left us and joined them. They have Nurkic. But instead, we have to play the Magic, bro. Before, they had Josh Shea and Marvin Bagley, who was a 90. But now they have 93 overall Evan Mobley. I don't know how they're not the 3rd seed. Okay, game 1 we take. Game 2 we take. Game 3 is going to go to us as well. They're actually going to win a game, and we beat them in 5. I thought we were going to win in 6 or 7 in the finals. We have to face DeAndre Ayton, and I don't know if the West is weak or what, but this Rockets team looks worse than the Celtics and the Magic, who we just played. I feel like the East is just running the NBA. We should be able to win this easily. I was going to say we haven't won a game by less than 10. We just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people put up 20 plus, 4 people put up 25 plus. We had Tyrone Wallace put up a triple-double. Luka had 17 assists with 32 points. That is absolutely insane, as we're going to sweep the Rockets, and Tyrone Wallace becomes a 6-time finals MVP. In that last game, everyone went crazy again. We dropped 175 points, and almost everyone who played had 15 points or more. In season number 12, Wemby's up to a 98 overall. Luka's somehow dropping at 28 years old, but it's only down by 1. We got Donovan Mitchell going up at 30, and then we have Cooper Flagg up to a 91, so he's already better than Porzingis was. He low-key might win most improved player after just averaging 13. Tyrone Wallace is gonna 7-peat on MVPs. That is absolutely insane. Ben Simmons is still here for the 6th man of the year, bro. And Tyrone Wallace is going to win Defensive Player of the Year number 5. The Celtics are still going to win 71 games. Zion just averaged 37 in the cup to win the MVP. I mean, he averaged 32 in the regular season, so still amazing. But I'm kind of scared of this team. Wow, Wemby was 3rd in MVP. He put up 27 points and 11 boards a game. And then we have Luka on the 3rd team averaging 19, 6, and 10. But here goes nothing. We are the 2nd seed, just 1 game behind the Celtics. And in round 1, we have to play the Heat led by Chet. I don't know why he's coming off their bench, but I got no problem with that. That should make the series a lot easier for us. We just absolutely blew them out in games 1 and 3. I gotta go back to that. Game 1, we won by, quick maths, what's that? 58. And then in game 3, we won by 54. Yeah, Wemby dropped 49. Tyrone Wallace had a 31-point triple-double. Luka had a 20-20 game and a 24-point triple-double. That's an insane game. Which takes us on to round 2. We have to play the Raptors led by Paolo and James Wiseman. They look cool, but they don't look like a 3 seed on paper. I feel like we're still way better than them as we go up 3-0. We can't sweep sweep them. They just won that game by 2. Okay, we're going to a game 6. But in that game 6, this one's over. They only put up 81 points. Gotta be like a Kobe tribute. Tyrone Wallace led the scoring with 25, 15, and 6. Their highest scorer had 14. And here we go, the matchup we've all been waiting for. We have to play the Celtics. They finally made it to match up against us. Game 1, they won by 21 points. Game 2, they win by 10. Game 3, they're going to blow us out and we can't 7P. But I mean, we 6P'd. That is still amazing. They're going to play the Timberwolves and they sweep them. I didn't think we'd get swept though. We were just one game worse than them. So it looks like we got to go another season. On the bright side, Cooper Flagg's up to a 94. Tyrone Wallace is going to win his 8th MVP. Ben Simmons just won 6th Man of the Year number 7. And Tyrone Wallace won Defensive Player of the Year number 6 in a row. Once again, the Celtics are amazing. But let's see if we can meet up with them in the conference finals. Last year, they swept us. This year, yeah, I think we're both going to make the conference finals because we're playing a 6 seed. They're playing a 5 seed. They are going to lose the first game though. We're able to sweep the Heat. They're down 2-1, which is kind of crazy, but they are going to tie the series. They are going to take game 5 and 6. So now we have our rematch. Zion was a 96 though, and I think Lowry was an 87 at his peak. So on paper, they definitely look worse as we're able to take game 1 by 7. We lose game 2 by 7. Game 3, we're going to blow them out, but they tie the series back, which takes us on to game 5. They are going to blow us out. I mean, nobody could stop Zion. But in game 6, this one was all Knicks. They're able to force a game 7. All thanks to Wallace dropping a 37-point near triple-double, and Cooper Flag only put up 12, but he had a triple-double. He was a free throw merchant this game. But in game 7, this one's not looking good. I don't think the Knicks are going to be able to come back in the 4th as they lose in 7. Outside of Wemby and Tyrone Wallace, we had no help. So in back-to-back years, we are going to lose to the Celtics, who won in 7 because Zion averaged 41 and 10. In season number 14, things are kind of looking rough because Luka and Donovan Mitchell are both dropping. They're both in their 30s now. And Tyrone Wallace is 35. He's dropping, but he's still a 99 overall. At this point, our guy's up to 9 MVPs and 7 Defensive Player of the Years. Also, Ben Simmons is still winning the 6th Man of the Year race. And he won the Clutch Player of the Year. Finally, we are the 1 seed over the Celtics. And we have the top 2 guys in the MVP race. Wemby ended up averaging 28 and 10. The Celtics are all the way down to the 4 seed. They still have Jaylen Brown and Zion. Lowry has gotten way worse though. So this is our chance to win another championship. Round 1, we have to face Giannis. We're going to sweep them pretty easily. But now we have to play the Celtics, who we should be able to beat now. They beat us the last 2 seasons to win the championship. So we're basically stopping their 3-peat if we beat them. But they're going to go up 2-1 on us. They go up 3-1. We force a game 6. And in that game 6, we are cooking. The first quarter went well. The first half of the second quarter went well. But now we have a close one. We're up by 5 with just under 2 minutes to go. But they just made it a 3-point game. So now we got to hop in with a minute and a half to go. Wallace on the ISO is going to take the layup on Jaylen Brown. He misses. But he is going to get fouled. His first free throw is good. And to put the Knicks up by 5 points, his second free throw is good. Celtics have 7 seconds to go. They're going to go to Holland. He gets a wide open 3 off the screen, but he's going to miss. Big miss from them. Wemby's going to find Wallace. Wallace is not going to take advantage of the break, but he is going to drive past Bub. He finds Wemby for the jumper. They go up 7. So the Celtics need to play perfect from here on out as Bobby Portis misses the 3. And with that, the Knicks are able to force a game 7. And in game 7, the Knicks were up by like 10 all game. The Celtics just made it a 2-point game with 9 seconds left, but with them having to foul, Donovan Mitchell's going to knock down both free throws. So now the Celtics have 8 seconds to score here. They're going to inbound it to the corner. Holland doing nothing with the ball, has 4 seconds to go. He kicks it out to Bobby Portis Jr. The 3 over Cooper Flag. He's going to miss. Third time's the charm. They finally make it past the Celtics, which takes us on to the conference finals against Paolo and James Wiseman. This team does not look like a 2 seed. The Knicks are going to win the first 2 games. They can't take game 3. They take game 4 though, and game 5 goes to the Raptors. And in game 6, the Knicks are just 2 minutes away from making the NBA Finals. Wallace makes his way into the paint. What a move. Our guy is cooking right now. Anthony Davis is on the Raptors. He's going to miss the hook. I didn't even realize he was on the team. I'm guessing he's old and coming off the bench as Wallace makes another tough layup. This one's looking rough for the Raptors. They're going to go down low to Anthony Davis again. Cooper Flag is absolutely clamping him out. So up 7 with a minute to go. The Knicks could hit the dagger here. Wemby's going to take the jumper over Wiseman and he misses. That was a tough move. He just couldn't finish the shot. Now we have Paolo on the break. He's going to kick it to Anthony Davis, who's not going to pull the 3. Instead, he's going to kick it out to Bones Highland left open, and his 3's off. Now we have Wallace on the break. He finds Garland. Darius Garland kicks it out. Wemby's going to kick it back to Wallace. I don't know why Wallace needs a screen to get past Anthony Davis. He is going to get an open 3 though, and he can't hit the dagger. But at this point, the Raptors only have 20 seconds to go. Nate Ament struggling to make it into the paint, kicks it out to an open Bones Highland. He misses the 3, and the Knicks are going to move on. And in the finals, they have to go up against Cade and the Warriors. This team doesn't look that good, at least for a finals team. We have 1 seed against 3 seed. Knicks are going to take game 1. Warriors take game 2. Game 3 goes to the Knicks. Game 4 goes to the Knicks. And finally, Tyrone Wallace wins his 7th Finals MVP. And with 9 regular season MVPs, 7 championships, and 7 Finals MVPs, he's officially the GOAT. But after that, he would play 6 more seasons and finish his career with 10 championships, 11 MVPs, 9 Finals MVPs, 7 Defensive Player of the Years, while having the 10th most points of all time, 2nd most 3-pointers passing Steph Curry, 10th most assists ahead of 6th Man of the Year GOAT Ben Simmons. He's number 6 in blocks right behind Tim Duncan, and he has the most triple-doubles of all time, which means he's gonna retire at 42 years old with the best resume ever, making him the greatest player of all time. Subscribe if you enjoyed, and if you want to see me make the last pick in the 2026 NBA draft to go, click the video on the screen right now.